Good evening. I'm only tonight drawing in my tree elephant, and in the meantime, I'm going to watch uh, Ian Jackson.
The dark area in the tree, there is very little dark volume in this.
So for me, it's only the drawing.
So, as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much done. So what I need to do now is
I do it
start working
with my
back on the background.
Stabilo all. I have put out the sound of my laptop. Otherwise, it is disturbing you. So it's only the drawing that I make before I'm gonna paint this animal, and I draw this with my Stabilo all, because later on when I put on this with some water, it gives me the guideline of my painting, how I want that. So in the meantime, I'm looking at Ian Jackson. Hi Phil, good morning. I have to put up a bit of my reference picture. put my sound a little bit down. Mm. In here, this part, we call those trees. And this will be the top of his head. Maybe I can put the light on so you can see it. Hello, Marilyn. Yes, it's fun to be seeing it from the beginning. And I'm also looking at Ian Jackson with his girl that he is making. Um, and this is a Stabilo all, and that's a pencil that is water suitable. So because this elephant is a gray stone, you have different kinds of grays. So when I put it in with the water later on, I get a little bit of this, the shadows already before so I know a bit where everything is going to be. So it's hilarious that I'm painting here, and I can see what you are all typing. And in the meantime, that I can see what Ian Jackson is doing. Because I love where he is, what he is doing. So the nice girl with the parasol and the hat. So I am drawing and he is painting. This gonna be the trees over here, and about here, that will be the horizon line, and there will be some darkness, dark stripes in this. Hi, Ian. Oh, I was in a double stream looking at you, and in the meantime, I was drawing this great elephant, and I'm doing this um, with a Stabilo O, and this Stabilo O you can use on glass, metal, and plastic, paper, glass, plastic, and metal. And when you wetten that Stabilo, it gives a little bit of the same effect that you have when you are using charcoal. I have to look. This one is a little bit more to backside, like that, and this is a bit like here. But I can also, before I really going to paint him, now I can also, with this pencil, I can put in some of the shadows already. And Will is now bringing his aunt home. So I'm glad I have a few minutes for myself. Because she was the whole day here. And next week she will come also. And she is a nice woman, but you have your hands full of on her. That's a bit over there. Yes, I saw it that you was finished. No, this is only the raw sketch before I'm going to paint. And so I use this this drawing pencils, and I'm gonna show you in a minute what those pencils are doing. Have to look in here, because when you have a harder line, later on. You can also see um, in here, and those trees are a bit, those bushes and those trees are coming a bit over his ear, and they are coming here like he has his hair in there. Poor animal. All those trees on your back. Mm, his ear is more this way. Just making your tea. I'll be here painting Ian. She does drawing out. Yes. In the meantime, when I was drawing, I had this live stream on, so I couldn't miss what he was doing. Or will you transfer the drawing to the canvas? No, this is my canvas. I'm drawing direct on my canvas, and I can let you see. Here is the elephant I want to do. So I put in now the bottom part, and this the top parts are trees with mist between the trees, some birds. So it's only the drawing, and I put it directly on my canvas. And hello, Chrissy, love you. It was hilarious yesterday. Oh. I think that Bruce was peeing in his pants, Chrissy, yesterday. How do you find my new brushes? A rainbow brush. So the only thing what I use now is only clean water, and I activate uh, the pencil drawing. So it gives is already um, the bit of the shadows I want. This is his tail. So it's only plain water. And you see, and when it's dry, it's permanent. No, he didn't mean it, Chrissy. Oh, poor Bruce. He thought, what have I done? And you see, I don't have anything on my brush, only some water to activate. Uh, and if the color is too hard, you clean your brush and you can go further. But it is nice because you can see a bit where you want your shadows. And later on, I can go over it with my acrylic paint. So that is the nicest thing of it. And I use this pencil a lot because normally I put in my drawing with a graphite uh, a graphite pencil, but the graphite will be reacting every time you get it wet. It will stay reacting what you don't want. And if you want to make extra lines and you have uh, activated this, you can also on the canvas you can clean your brush in it and you get a little shadow already. And these pencils I used a lot when I was drawing online the female paintings. My teacher, she used that always. In the beginning, it was a little bit hard to work with, but now I know how to use it. And now you can also fade it out, and you see my brush is wet, and now it won't react anymore. Hello, Madonna. Shalom, Luba. No, it's not a normal. It's um, a Stabilo all, and you can use it on paper, glass, plastic, and metal. And you can normally draw with it. And when you make it wet, it will be activating. And when it's dry, it's permanent. So you can always uh, go over it with your acrylic or your watercolor. And I don't. You have them in different colors. It's Stabilo, Aquarellable Stabilo All, and these are the same. Stabilo All. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I can put a picture on YouTube of it because it's gold, so I don't think you can read it, and you get them in different kinds of colors because these are black. I have red, orange. It's 80/40 Stabilo all. Um, this is also a red orange. I have the blue Stabilo. And what color do I have more? Oh, no, this is more the orange. So you have them in different colors. This is also a blue, and then I have the white Stabilo. Oh, on this one you can see it better because it is white. You see it backwards, but Stabilo and then all AALL. So you have them in different kinds of colors, and they are magnificent. I bought them online, Marilyn. If you Google for Stabilo All, I think Amazon. Yeah, there are different kinds of shops that will have them. I can type it. I can type in my own stream, isn't it? I think so. Oh, 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 oh. S E A B E L O. Stabilo all. Yes, I can type in my own stream. Tracy, use a Derwent outliner pencil, part of the intense pencil range. I have pencils. Ian just wanted, to show everyone in the chat. Dus that is the brand, the Stabilo All. Well, I bought those brushes by, I don't know if you have that in England. and that's the action. Do you have the action in the UK, Chrissy? They do look fun to use. Yes, and not only fun to use because of the color, but um, they are uh, like shaped in flat and hollow areas, so you get more grip, and also in here, so it's not a straight line. Oh yes, you have. They had them all in a package, uh, 10 pieces for two €2, and it was a big filbert angle, a fan brush, a little filbert, mm, I have to look, a square filbert. So it was a whole package, and they had it with yellow uh, hair, and they got it in yeah, gray hair, a gray tone, and they are very soft. So I got 3 package, and this is the first time that I use them. Oh, you have seen them. Oh, then you know. Yeah, there were 7 or 10 in a package. And you see the darker lines that I draw in his nose. You can still see them. So tonight I wanted to only make the first start, of this elephant. Because first I put on a little light sketch with charcoal, but what you have with charcoal on your canvas, when you go over it with your fingers, it disappears. And now I can normally go over my canvas and it will stays on. Yes, they are very soft. Why I shade with the pencil? No, it's only a guideline where I want my things, and you don't see it anymore when I'm going to paint. So for myself, it's only a guideline and nothing more. These become also trees. This will be the mist in here. There will be coming some trees. So it's only for myself, Chrissy. And maybe for some people it's maybe easier to have the guidelines what you are doing with your transfer paper. And I don't have any transfer paper, so I draw it out of hand and directly on my canvas. And sometimes when I was doing the course of the female faces here in the Netherlands, and she did it also in the US. She was there, and she did it with the Stabilo on, and there are videos on YouTube from her where she draw with the stabilo, and what she did, it was hilarious to act. I do it now with my paintbrush, but what she did to activate the stabilo, she take a bottle and sprayed it, and she let that dry, and it is permanent. And now you can see, because I sprayed on it, it's much darker. Watercolor is usually do the way you are doing it. Yes, indeed. And but she was also an uh, um, acrylic painter, but she always used it the this kind of brand to activate it. And she did ook expressive painting, female paintings. So that she now I have put a little bit of water over it, but she did it also, put a lot of water over it, so you could see the outlines, but you see all the different kinds of drips in her face from the stabilo, and then she gave the color on it, and you in the background you always saw the kinds of drips of the stabilo. Yes, I only do the outlines normally, but there are so many um, yeah, lines in his nose and in here, all little black uh, blocks. It's look if he is like stone. Yes, that is really cool what she did. And sometimes she did it with different colors of the stabilo, and then she put on different layers of acrylic. And she always what you do is the glaze. So you saw all the different layers on each other, and when you saw that face, you saw the normal color of his face, but in the background you saw all those flames that she created with the stabilo, and that was very nice to see. It was, yeah, I don't know, it not real. The front was real, but what behind it was abstract. Watercolor artists try not to shade the picture with pencil unless that's the film they are going for, the graphite, and make the watercolor a bit mitty. Oh, okay. A few people consider good luck of the elephant trunk. It's upright. Yes, I think I believe that, yes. But this is yes, an elephant you never will see, with all the trees on his back and the clouds between of, yeah, the mist between those trees. So if you see this part, the top part, it's like a wood with all trees and birds and mist and clouds. And when you see the lower part, that's the elephant is walking in the desert or where he is walking. I don't know where he is walking. But she is not using graphite. Some watercolor is used, the pencil she is using. Yes, indeed, because it's you can go everywhere with it. And maybe I can let you see that a little bit. I can use a little bit of the white, and that is a normal acrylic paint. And I didn't wetten my brush. When you go over it with the white, it is not what I want to do in my painting, but I will go over it. Thus I don't mind, but that you can see it, and it gives in um, like a grayish color when you do that, but you can still see when I put over the real colors, you don't see this anymore. But painting what you were doing, Ian, when you do that with that stabilo all, and you only have to use um, the white color of a white acrylic, and you can get all kinds of different of grays. What you want. Rosalina, just ignore him and do it the way you want. What a bunch of rude people. They even wake you up from a nap. Oh, Bruce. Yes, those pencils are really, really great, Chrissy. I use them very, very often. I woke him up. Uh, were you yelling at him, Chrissy? Or were you sent him messages to wake him up, like yesterday? Ping, ping. He was painting, ping, painting, ping. I'm just thinking on Chrissy. I was napping and I heard my phone go off. I think, oh, my wife answered. Poor Bruce. Now he has to paint something since he is up. Yes, for me it's only I only wanted to let you see uh, the sketch of my elephant, and maybe tomorrow or otherwise no Monday Will is free because he has to go uh, for his blood test, and that was ignoring. I was normally he can go for his blood test by the doctor here for his sugar. And I made a call. Normally he can do it here from Monday until Friday every day. And now uh, during this crisis, they don't do that here. So the assistant, she says, yes, you have to call to uh, another station. I've been calling for about 2 hours to get a place where he can give blood for his test for his sugar. And now he has to drive 45 kilometers for a blood test. And normally it's maybe 20 feet away from my house. And I see Ian here also that we put up to it. I like drawing and shading some layers of watercolor. It's fun to make your own rules and see how it comes out. Yes, that it's true. He's kidding, Phil. Yes, I love to experiment too, Gracie. Phil, no, not at all. I'm picking on them. Yes, drink are up for luck. My wife has a huge collection in my house. Hummus does that mean Tommy Phil? Slang or slang for slang for Brit. So and when this is dry, here you see a bit of my white acrylic paint. But when it's dry, I can put in all the different layers. But it can't go anywhere now. What I'm doing, look, I made hooks for my canvases so I can hanging up and he can't go anywhere. Dit bedrijf wordt ingehouden voor. Why? Yes, I think I think so, Bruce. Uh-oh, Bruce. What have you done, boy? my new chair is there. Yes, he can't go anywhere because in the back of your canvas there are the holes where you can put in the wood frames to stretch your canvas, and I made them on the mark so they can uh, be in these slides, and I can put them up and it will stay there, so it can slide nothing. Oh, you remember that I was doing the hooks, yes. And at the bottom I have a straight one. So when I make a painting uh, like this, I can put him. I don't know if yes, you can see it. Yeah, with my finger. Yes, I can put him on there, and the side I put there, and it stays there. Now he is upside down. Poor animal. No, Gracie, he means donkey's butt. No, elephant butt this time. And I like this board, and I painted all black, and my stand I painted black. So in the first time I didn't had that, and you see all the things I put behind it, all brushes and all kinds of things. So now it's nice and clean. I feel sorry if you were often. We are friends, and I do have my pet. Bye, Phil. Take care. Be safe. So this is what I wanted to show you that I was going to do. So now I know where everything is a little bit are going. So now I can tomorrow or on Monday I can put first the background and then uh, the ground, and I have my elephant for the last part because of all those trees. I think it's a whole area of trees and the birds and the mist. But I will in this painting the blue is now it's a greenish blue, and it is all brown at the bottom, but the trees are almost the same color as the elephant, but I want to have it a little bit brighter than the reference photo. Good evening, JC. who's upset, Phil? Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. But he don't mean that. But some people, yeah, they don't know the difference between a joke or, yeah, not a joke. I don't know. So that is what I wanted to show you. And in the next stream, then it will become the real thing, the real painting, and not a sketch. Then we're gonna put in all the colors, the layers, and I wanted to show you how I use the Stabilo all, because maybe for some other people it is nice to try that. And yes, you have to use to it. You have to practice it on aquarelle paper. You can do when you have to. Where is he? And I don't mind because I will paint that anyway. This is the blue one. If you do it hard, it will be dark, and if you do it very light, it will also be light. And you don't have to use your brush, but when you do it like this, and the nice thing is you can see also it working, and when it drips, now you can see where I put on my pencil harder and lighter, and when it's dry it won't get off anymore. Puppy sitting. 11. 11 puppies. Wow. No, we had 3 puppies, and they are by that when they were born. Uh, you have the boxes where you put your baby in. We had that box where the mother, the father, and the 3 children were in it. You saw that on the picture I put on my Facebook, but they were this small. 11. Wow. 11 puppies, mom, dad, in a total of 13. Was cute, so tiny, yes. And I was surprised, Chrissy, that I get that picture from Sita's sister after 11 years. She was a sweetheart. I have a lot of the pictures on in a map on my Facebook, and her mother was lying, and she was this big, and with her little head, she was lying on the head from by her mother. She was so sweet. But now she is a little pit bull against, not against the people, but against uh, big dogs, uh, very big dogs, and she is about that size, and she thinks she is a pit bull. So yes, 11 years. Yes, she will be 12 on 25 of December, first Christmas Day. She was born. She is a Christmas puppy. Your Yorkie. Yes, Yorkies are that also. But I think the most of the small dogs are doing that against big dogs, because I think it's more that they are afraid of those big dogs, and that they do that because they think, oh, when I'm going to bark or to do that, they are going away. I think that is the thing. That's why they do that. So I hope you enjoyed the drawing of the elephant and how I used the Stabilo all. And I think I'll see you. Yes, I think so tomorrow. It depends on how the weather is. And otherwise maybe later in the afternoon, and not in the morning. And then I'm going to do the sky with the clouds. So it will be, I think, a session of maybe five times again, because the clouds uh, that are bigger parts, and the ground are is also a bigger part. But the elephant himself with all the trees, I think there will be um, more time in that to do all those trees and birds and mist in it. It was fun, Prissy, yes. She would attack them. She was bad. Yes, but that is what I mean. She also, uh, if the dog is the height like a horse, and she would go and get him. So that's the way how they are. And sometimes I said, "Shut up," and then she listens. But when Will is walking outside with them, they think, no, I don't listen to you. I only listen to my mother. So, everybody, thank you very much that you were here with my live stream. And I see you all next time. Sorry, I'm back. Goodbye. Oh, Bruce, what are you doing? Everybody, take care. Have a nice evening, day, or maybe night. I don't know if you are going to bed. Oh, my went worse if I told her to shut up. You got a new chair. What chair do you got, Bruce? Chair for painting, Bruce. A painting chair. Oh, Chrissy, you have seen my a gamer chair, so you can relax in the meantime you can paint and relax. That's nice. Now, Chrissy, have seen my chair. It's a working chair, and he is electric, so I can put him up and put him down with one knob, with one button. When I'm sitting on it, I can go up, down. Look, looks like it should be in a race car. Oh, how cool is that? That's cool. Then you have to put your easel another way, so when you are lying in your chair, you can paint in the same at the same time, Bruce. You can paint upside down. Not good for me, Bruce. Not handicap friendly. No, that's true, Chrissy. It won't be anything for me also, but it looks really cool. I know in the recline position, yes, indeed. Lazy, lazy painting. Ah, I'm going to get little robots to paint my art for me. Yes, you can do that also, Ian. That would be cool. Little ETs that are painting with your brush, and you can sit with your hands. No, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the top. You can give them instructions what to do. But now I'm ending the stream. I love you all, and please, I'll see you all next time, and it has to be fun. Use yeah, Duracell batteries. Yes, indeed. Otherwise, they stop halfway. Everybody, yes, it is. Thank you very much, and see you all later. Kisses from me, and have a nice evening. Take care. Now, the ETs are always by Anthony, and we leave them there. Bye bye.